And here we go. Hello there, thanks for joining me. I'm AVStoryteller and this is my Let's Play The Witcher Wild Hunt. Thanks for joining me again. Right, let's get back into the action. We have just defeated Jenny of the Woods. Oh, by the way, hopefully my voice is coming through a lot clearer. Previous episodes were recorded at 51% mic volume. I'm speaking here.
We'd have starved long past.
Now I've turned it up to 75%, so I'll see exactly how loud it sounds once I've finished recording. But 100% was way too loud. 3:46 a.m. What I really need to find is a blacksmith and a weaponsmith to improve my swords and armor, because you know there's holes in all the wrong places in those breaches. Sell some junky stuff, make a bit more coin. So let's have a quick look around here, because there was something called the pillager over here. Oh, hello. That'll do. That's a bit nice. Jump.
Ever eaten tree bark? Me, I've got splinters coming out my arm.
Just barge straight into our house as you do. There we go. Pillager, kind of like a villager, but with more pillage going on. She didn't sound good.
Wild hunt swoop down on them because they didn't respect the ladies. Enough. Don't want to hear this.
What?
Don't you look at me.
Fiddlesticks.
Fiddlesticks.
Okay, so let's check the map and the mission here. Map. It seems a bit too soon to revisit Kira Metz, but she's the closest one of all my nearby missions. I'll quickly run you through them. Family matters. We obviously need to go back to the Crow's Perch, and we know where that is. Ladies of the Woods, Crone Bogs. So bring up the map. That's way over there. Skellige obviously far away. Pyre the Novigrad far away. Secondary Gwent, not really a huge concern. Race is just outside of the Crow's Perch. Defender of the Faith. This is going to be all over the place. Right, I got the map there. There's one there. That's miles away. What would be nice, you know, kind of the thing they had in Skyrim, where all these other missions, like the two at Crow's Perch, Kira Melts, this one, and the one at Crone Bog. I wish they would just stay on the map, so I could just see them from the map. Because I keep forgetting the location, and that way I could, you know, realize when I'm actually just passing one, and you can't forget, I imagine. If there is a way to just permanently show all the quest markers on the map, maybe there's the mod, let me know. Fist of Fury, 50 fight. Let's see where this is. 1 there. So maybe we can go there. We have to go back to the Crow's Perch. The Lumber King is the main quest at the moment in Family Matters. Yeah, and Kira is like right there. This one interests me. but I bet it's miles away. Ah, hello. It's right with fisticuffsy guy. Just because we've just been with Kira Metz. Is it too soon? Do you wait 1 day or 3 days before you phone them? I forget. It's 2 to 3 hours, in case you're wondering. I'm going to go up here. Unless we get some cool stuff from here, actually. Anything added to the map? Nothing's come up. How's the food situation? Not great, but better than it has been before. Bombs, bomb, bombs. Dancing star. I want to get the as many bomb potions as I possibly can. And the devil, I want to get the moon dust one, because I bet there was a opening sequence with what looked like a female vampire in it, in one of the teasers. I go out through this bomb and it exploded into moon dust, for want of a better description, and it kind of stuck to her when she was invisible. I bet that's what it is, so I want to get my hand on that. Vampire oil. And you just know there's going to be a sexy vampire quest, and there's going to be a sexy succubus quest, and moral dilemmas aplenty. Let's pin that one, because that's just be useful all the time, pretty much. And I want to get more water. Okay. So, come on, Roach.
Slow now. Whoa.
Yeah, I know you want to go speak to Kira, but I think it's a bit too early. So we're gonna go see a man about a fist fight and a hunter. Right there.
Slow now. Whoa.
There's a key for stop horse. Right, surely if you want to stop horse, you just stop pressing accelerate. But let's see what it does. Good enough.
Whoa.
He's there already. See, Roach. I told you he wanted to see Kira Metz. That's almost preordained, that is. Oh my. Okay, just because we're here, I did not intend that. That's awesome. That's so funny. He's a horny horse. Hang on, I see ingredients. Priorities. I just need to deflower her garden. Gotta get them all. There you go, proper deflowering.
The rats, why did he need them?
Bloody rodents. Better to have stuffed them with a poison, or crushed them into a pulp with a shovel, but no.
Did you see what he did with them?
Sneaky, sneaky. Who's she talking to?
Kira, what are you doing?
Geralt, you gave me quite a start.
But now the Magi says bring me rats and healthy ones. Not something the cat dragged in.
This the lamp from the elf's hideout? And what's this about rats?
Nothing important. I'll explain later. Now tell me, to what do I owe the pleasure?
You got a lot of alchemy stuff. Let's start with this one.
Bet the old witch who lived here left you a bunch of interesting sundries.
She did indeed. I gather you'd like a look.
Very much so.
Potion of clearance. Now, this is something I only discovered very, very recently. Potions of clearance are the way to respec your character. So if you completely have messed up putting your ability points in to your character, you could buy one of these at a cool 1,000 gold crowns, and it'll give you back all your ability points to reallocate them, which is very cool. But I don't have 1,000. It would be nice to just to have it, keep it in your back pocket, just in case, you know, further down the line you realise I made a complete and utter a complete and utter bolingbroke of all this. There needs to be more filtering options, or at least a way to show all the names quickly. I need to get away, take away this slow up. You know how the pop-up box takes us a moment to appear? I need to remove that. I just want it to come up immediately. I'll look in the options later. So we've got lots of cool stuff. I'm really looking for decoctions and bomb diagrams and formulae. Chart lure. Lay up this lure to attract charts. Northern wind. Very, very good. Also good. Also very expensive. Insectoid oil. Black blood. Verbruna Witcher potion. But what kind of Witcher potions? They're all Witcher potions. Ah, excellent. How many of these did I want? Need. Pop to alchemy. I need another one. Go down. Go down. Excellent. Pin that. This could be a good place to get all my stuff that I need. There you are. Pesky. Oh, they're not cheap. Wish that would stay minimized. Oh great, I can craft it while I'm still in the shopping menu. That's very useful. I'm liking that. And the Hangman's Venom. So I don't have insectoid oil. Oh, I really want to make some cat. Of course, asking for a bit much now. I wish, because I'm in her shop menu, that if she had that, it would come up as an option to buy it. I'm just checking. No, none of them seem to. Oh, that's not. Have I changed what I was after? Alright, show me the other ones. But you don't have the water essence. That's what I really need. No, okay. Vampire oil. Ah, this might be easy to get. Duckle water. Beauty. Again, not cheap, but I only need the one. Like a kitty in a sweet shop. I now have vampire oil. 10% attack power versus vampires. Does that stack with that? Because a vampire is not is a non-human. Bet it's not, but it's like it's a bit fuzzy, the description. If it's not, I don't think you're going to have any of this, but let's have a quick look. Nope. Hang on. Monster hair. Minimize that. Why was it highlighting the monster hair? Don't know. So we don't have that. You don't have that. I don't remember seeing any of that. Might have some of that. Hello. So Byrony, Hogwart, petals. Right, it's just a hornwort that I need. Just as well, you don't need to remember the name of all these ingredients because there's so many of them. But that's going to be the difficult one to get. Ernia Eye. And this is all going to be mum, barrel. Yeah, you're not going to have that. Don't remember seeing any of that or that. Might have some long rube. Yes, you do. Welcome to the alchemy episode. Hope you're enjoying it. See, the AVStoryteller clicks through alchemy ingredients. Well, we all have to go through it. Cocktail. The Kraken. Oh, I need to get more of that for this one. Okay. Glad I noticed that. How cheap are you? I'll grab 2. And the pin is a good way to remind yourself which one you were looking at as well. So I need a Katakan mutagen. Mistletoe. You must have mistletoe. Good old mistletoe. The druid's favourite. So now I've got night race decoction. Geralt's maximum vitality is increased with each 4 kills. This increase lasts until he meditates or fast travels. That's great. Because I'm not one for fast travelling. These decoctions are one-shot use and then you have to make them again. No, she's not going to have any of that. And any of that. I'm just going to grab another mistletoe because you never know when you might need some mistletoe. Right, let's have a look at this. Draconid oil, northern wind. It's very expensive. That means I want it even more. Elementa for fighting elementals. Just taking a wild witcher stab the dark guess there. I'm intrigued with that. I want it. Crafting diagram. So it's not an alchemy. Oh look, yes it is. So don't say it's crafting then. You make me confused with armor and weapons. Yes! Brilliant! Witch's blood injures vampires and necrophages. That would when they wound him. I'm loving that. What's that? Ghoul's blood. think I might be getting myself a number of alchemy increases for my character, because I really like the making of potions and the making of bombs. Sorry, I'm a bit full of the cold, you could probably tell. Beast oil. That would be another thing. Can I order these by expensiveness, by price? So I could decide if I want to sell something to get a bit more cash. What are the books? Already read that. Good that. Lodges of Sorceresses. What I remember, the Lodges of Sorceresses are, I think they're all female sorceresses that are banding together for survival and for their own, to increase their own power. Very hush hush, like even sorceresses from warring factions like Nilfgaardian, Temeria, Redanian are all inside the same secret sorceress lodge. And I think it's led by Philippa Urquhart. I'm forgetting. It's like no men allowed. Because we can't trust men with that kind of power, obviously. I found it interesting that all the sorceresses use their powers to make themselves remain young and beautiful, but all the male magic users don't, and in fact allow themselves to look older, more withered, for want of a better word, because it fits their stereotype and gets them more business, more jobs, more clients. And I believe that all sorceresses are infertile as well, part of the change. Which is why Yennefer in Witcher 2... No, not in Witcher 2, in one of the stories, beg your pardon. I think it was Baptism of Fire. Wanted to track down a golden dragon and basically cut it into little pieces, because she was hoping that some part of it would maybe cure her infertility. Geralt was all against killing an intelligent creature that was causing no harm, which involved him and Dandelion and Yennefer, I think, actually being tied to a wagon, and Dandelion taking great pleasure and speaking at length about how he could see off Yennefer's skirt and how it made him incredibly, incredibly happy. Dandelion's funny. Okay, let's finish this off. Insectoid oil. Elemental one, we can afford that one. Beast. I'm gonna lure me some chort. Not entirely sure what chort is, but let's lure it. Oh, and I've got all the bits. And insectoids. Where's my chart one? Ah, quest. A quest, no doubt. Fiend dung. Item needed to complete a quest. Interesting, I know. Okay, well, I've got it now, kind of. Okay, let's make these and let's move on. I've got all the oils. Apart from hot oil. Need some hot oil. Very much so. Why would you want a magic lamp? You said you had a request for me.
Mentioned you wanted something from me.
I did, and still do. The cursed isle on Lake Windammer. You've heard of it, I'm sure. The local peasants mumble incessantly about it, about the wraiths that haunt it. They claim none who go there return.
How'd it come to be cursed?
That's what I don't know. I must break this spell, yet I've been unable to identify its source.
Gotta know something.
Scraps. The curse is somehow linked to the tower where Serard, the lord of these lands, took refuge when Nilfgaard invaded. Claims in the village are that peasants, desperate of hunger, sailed to Fyke Isle to beg for food. Met their end there. It was a massacre. So, will you please help me lift this curse? You're so good at these things.
Flattery. Why do you want to lift the curse?
Why are you so intent on this?
In it for you.
I'm not. The local peasantry is. The Isle, miss. You've got to lift the charm. You're a good witch, a great witch. There's no end to it.
Uh-huh. See, I thought you didn't care for the locals. The great witch you are.
I failed to lift the curse, and they could conclude I'm not so great. Not enough to conceal me from the witch hunters and risk getting sent to the gallows themselves.
What others think. Your image. That's all you care about.
The point is, listen. I didn't flee to these wilds just to stupidly get caught because some boar with grit under his fingernails grows annoyed with me.
Veserad had all the peasants killed?
So the peasants who went to the island for food, this lord had them murdered?
The villagers say he had them poisoned.
A real gentleman.
Well, I never met him. But he certainly didn't seem such a cruel man, judging by what a mage from the Isle told me.
A mage lived on the island? Did you know him? Where is he now?
We were friends. Sadly, he died that day as well. Very few survived. Yet even those who escaped the Isle soon suffered agonizing deaths. Strangely, they did not seem to have been poisoned.
I'll look into it.
All right,
No
I'll
problem.
help.
I knew you'd find it irresistible. Naturally, you'll need to sail to Fyke Isle.
Fine. What then?
Well, the spirits who wander the Isle, you must establish a rapport with them. Don't know how, but they could point us in the direction of the curse's source.
Think they'll be willing to chat?
Of course, provided you take my magic lamp with you. I shall let you keep it afterwards in appreciation. You'll find it quite useful, I'm sure.
I've always wanted the magic lamp. How does it work?
How's the lamp actually work? I mean, do I just rub it, or do I have to do something, magical?
You needn't even rub. Just place it where you find bones and hear whispers. I suppose I should warn you, it might not be the most pleasant experience.
Figured as much. Tell you all about it later. Maybe skip the drastic bits.
You'll need to do neither. I'll give you a Xenovox. It's a bauble that will let us speak over some distance.
She's got all the baubles, this
You will
girl.
tell me what you see, and I shall tell you what to do and look for.
Xenovox. Never heard of it.
Never heard of a Xenovox.
It works just like a megascope, but is far more portable. Think of it as a magic box that talks.
They hard to build?
Extremely. That's why they're so rare. I certainly couldn't build anything like it.
So no chance these Xenovoxes will catch on with every mage using one?
Not the slightest.
Can I update my current situation on one? Oh dear, where do you get the Xenovox?
So where'd you get the
Xenovox shop.
Xenovox?
Found it in the mine along with the lamp. Thought it was part of the lamp at first. Didn't realize what I'd actually found until later.
Think it belonged to the elven mage?
Clearly. And I didn't even know the elves used them.
Look like I'm off to Fyke Island.
I need to know anything else before I go?
No, that is all. Oh, go already. I can't wait to see what you discover on Fyke Isle. Just be sure to come and see me afterwards. And Geralt. Thank you.
You have a new quest item. Prepare it. for use by placing it in an appropriate slot in the inventory panel, then selecting it from the quick access menu. To use the item, press or hold D. Let's check that out.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Oops. Didn't mean to click on her. I meant to go into my, you mean to go into your inventory and you open up a conversation with a pretty blonde. What can you do? Any word from the other sorceresses of the lodge? Oh, right. Speaking about the lodge, what time have we got? Like,
Any news of your sisters from the lodge?
None. We can't know too much about one another these days. It's safer that way.
Even tried to contact one another?
I've wanted to many times. But I've no way of knowing who would answer, or who might be listening.
I think she's pretty much covered this, but just remind me again about the magic lamp.
Why do you want the lamp?
You just witnessed why. To communicate with lost souls.
Didn't know you were interested in that kind of magic.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Why'd the elf promise you the lamp?
We traded for it. He needed powerful magic and sensed I was no common wart charmer. I brewed him a potion. To delay nervous tissue degeneration, stave off memory loss or some such.
Who'd he want to use it on?
He didn't say.
Mage from the Owl. Tell me about him.
Tell me more about this mage from the Isle. Were you two close?
Never expected you'd take such an interest in my private life.
More interested to know if you bonded, as fellow magic practitioners.
Oh, we had little in common in that arena. Oh, Alexander was one of those anxious experimenters, forever short on sleep. The kind that thinks perfect happiness is an isolated tower and a full set of vials and alembics.
What are you doing in Velen, apart from hiding?
So, bet you saw this question coming. What are you doing here?
Let me think. Enjoying the country air? Admiring the unspoilt scenery? Or is it furthering the age-old alliance between the city and its breadbasket? No. I'm in hiding, Geralt. Blind to the state of the world? Don't you see what's happening?
Mean the persecution mages now face?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Radovid's new pastime. Pursuing anyone with a whiff of magic about them. Witch hunters. Sound familiar? Murderers scouring the north from end to end, burning books, hanging soothsayers, torturing herbalists.
Why Velen?
Picked a strange place to hide.
I didn't pick anything. In the north, Radovid's men hunt sorceresses like fish in a barrel. Nilfgaard controls the south. Where was I to flee?
Emperor does keep mages on a short leash, but he lets them live and ply their trade.
Radovid and Emma differ in every respect except one. They share a deep hatred of the Lodge of Sorceresses. And I was a member.
So, what's it like playing the village witch?
So how's it feel to be the village witch?
Horrid.
No joy in having the boundless respect and trust of the local peasantry?
They'd respect anyone who could produce hemorrhoid cream.
Been here a while, haven't you?
Long enough for rot to set in. You cannot possibly imagine how much I detest this place.
Back to the topic.
Changing the subject.
Time to see you.
See you, Kira.
Have a quick check of my inventory at my new stuffs. Okay, that's that. Where do you want to go? Why is it not letting me pull it anywhere? I need to remove bottles first. Oh, fiddlesticks. Remove that as well while I'm at it. I thought it said I had to put it and use it from a quick access item. How can I do that if it won't let me put it in? Said quick access item. These and other questions will probably be answered next episode. Bit of a short one there. Hope you liked the alchemy trip. Needed to be done. Glad I did it. Lots of new alchemy stuff now to play about with. Right, join me for next episode where we go further on and speak to this hunter, go back to the crow's perch, and then head our way onwards to find Ciri. So, until then, take care of yourself. Bye for now. Bye bye.